There are so many of you who wish to study abroad, but the cost of studying in a foreign country is extremely high. We are looking at figures hovering around £18,000 to £32,000 per academic year, depending on the country you wish to study in. So this is why I decided to do a little research for my YouTube family and find universities that do not charge any tuition fee. Now, this does not mean that you do not pay anything at all. There are some costs to be paid, and which you would have paid anyway if you were paying full tuition fee or not. I will share these towards the end of the video, so please and kindly watch till the end, as it will help me reach out to more people who want to study abroad and who cannot afford the tuition fee. Please also leave me a comment. This will be a series of 4 to 5 countries, so if this is type of content you like to watch, please subscribe to my channel.
1 time out of 10, 4 times on the state lines, we fly till the end.
Welcome back to my channel, my YouTube family. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Grace and I share videos on how you can travel abroad to study, to work, to bring your family or to vacation. So let's jump right into it. Before you jump right into it, let me share with you 5 top reasons why you want or why you need to visit Iceland. So number 1 is nature. Nature in Iceland is majestic, dramatic and sublime. An abundance of untouched wilderness and geological marvels. Iceland is often considered one of the planet's most desirable places to live. Reason number 2, it's a safe and a clean country. Iceland has a low crime rate with violent crime practically non-existent. According to Institute for Economics and Peace, you can see Iceland is topped number 1, and it says opening the list of safest countries in Europe is Iceland, which has ranked top in the last 10 years. Reason number 3, community and its culture. Iceland has a very small population and they have a very strong sense of community. According to this article, it says Iceland is one of the most modern, healthy, innovative, educative and sustainable countries. Reason number 4, it's affordable healthcare. After living in Iceland legally for more than 6 months, you will become part of Icelandic healthcare insurance system. And number 5, it's free education. And this brings us to the main point of this video, is how to apply for this free education. So on your browser, punch in study.iceland.is and this will bring you to this part here, which is study in Iceland. Click find more, then it brings you to studying in Iceland, and there are 7 universities in the country. Most of them are higher education institutions which are run by state or private parties. Also says international students either attend Icelandic higher education institutes as exchange students or a degree seeking student. Academic year runs from September to May and is divided into 2 semesters. So we go back and click on universities in Iceland. It brings you all the universities in Iceland. I cannot pronounce some of the universities, but you can read and there will be a link down in the description box. So as you see, that is all the universities, and there's find out more link where you can click and find out more about each and every university. But for the sake of this video, we will be looking at University of Iceland. So let's find out more about this university. So after that, you come to University of Iceland, and it says University of Iceland is the leading higher education institute in Iceland and the one that offers undergraduate and master's and PhD programs in all major academic disciplines. Let's find out what are the admission requirements for international students. It says here, in general, for bachelor level education, an applicant in Iceland needs to have completed high school examination. Let's check the study programs. We are looking for bachelor programs, so we click on University of Iceland and it brings you undergraduate studies from A to Z, and you can see there's languages: Danish, English, French, German, Icelandic as a second language, Italian. You can come to study Japanese language and culture. You're spoiled for choices here. You can study Korean, Spanish, anything language, Spanish, and just any language which will bring you here. So let's check the German diploma. So these are the requirements you need to study German language in Iceland, and You can click apply, or let's click apply, see what comes next. So after clicking apply, this brings us to this page here. Says, welcome to University of Iceland. The application period for international students is 10th of December to 1st of February. So let's find out more about international students. It says deadline for international students to apply for undergraduate, graduate studies is 1st of February each year for the following academic year. So it shows you admission requirements, language, application and registration fee. Let's check the admission requirements. So gives you for undergraduate students and graduate students. So you click on those links and it will take you or give you more information about the courses and course catalog and other information. Let's check the language requirements. So they say, please note the proof of English proficiency requirements may apply to applicants whose native language is not English. So for further information on the program and course is available on that course catalog. Now let's see what you need to apply. Applicants are required to attach the latest diploma transcript in PDF. Citizens of countries outside EEA applying for studies at the University of Iceland are required to pay a fee of 8,000 Icelandic krona, and the fee is not refundable. Let's check the registration fee. The annual registration fee for the University of Iceland is 75,000 Icelandic krona, and it's also non-refundable. So let's click on apply to study at University of Iceland, which brings you here. It says apply through the UI communication portal. It shows you how to create an account, and then your login and your password, and if you lost your password, new applications, and let's see if we can apply. So let's click on the UI communication portal, which brings you to this one. So you log in email or you create an account. Also, you can find out more information on supporting documents before you start applying. They tell you here deadline for submitting supporting document is within 2 weeks after the application deadline. If you're applying for undergraduate studies or graduate studies, you can find further information on these links here. It does tell you a note, some study programs can be taught in English and are offered to international students. Let's see the proof of English proficiency requirements. All international students applying for program indicated below and whose native language is not English are required to provide proof of English proficiency in form of TOEFL, IELTS, Cambridge English, or academic online tests. Let's see for undergraduate programs what we need. So it shows you all the minimum scores you need for whatever program you're studying, and if it's TOEFL or IELTS, and all this you can find out in your own country if they do provide TOEFL or IELTS or other certificates which are required by the university. This shows you if you've studied in these countries, that's the equivalence of the English language required by university, so you do not have to do a TOEFL or IELTS for the degree you need. So let's find other ways to meet English proficiency. So if you come from these countries, Anguilla, Antigua, Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Barbuda, Belize, and all these other countries, British Virgin Island, Canada, Dominica, Grand Cayman Island, Grenada, Guyana, Ireland, Jamaica, New Zealand, St. Kitts Nevis, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, United States of America, you do not need to prove any English. Out application instructions for your country. So you can search your country here. So I put in Kenya because I come from Kenya. And it says, welcome to the information page for applicants who have completed studies in Kenya. And if you're applying for a bachelor level, a master's level, or transition requirements and English proficiency. Applying from Kenya for a bachelor degrees level, let's see what you need. You need a KCSE certificate and all this other information on here. For master's level, they show you what requirements you need. Again, transition requirements and also English proficiency. You just click on that link there, and then you will see what you need. Let's see what comes on English proficiency. Proof of English proficiency must be provided. Having studied at a university in Kenya where the language of instruction was English does not fulfill the English proficiency requirements. So for Kenyans, you will see all the details again, where and what is needed if you're applying from Kenya, and this applies to your home country. If you're from Tunisia or India or wherever you're applying from, just follow that information and the steps, and you find out what you need to prove to the university. There's also a link there which takes you directly to the TOEFL tests prepare students for university study, immigration, and more. So you select whichever you are, a test taker, a score user, or whichever you are. So I tried to schedule a test and I click on that, and this brought me to this page. So I tried to schedule a test in Kenya, and it brings you to this page here where with such all tests and the location and the distance. So I tried Nairobi, I tried Mombasa, India, it wasn't bringing much, but I'm sure there are lots of English language schools around many countries. Thank you very much for watching, and please leave a comment or a question in the comment section below. Please share with anyone you think might benefit from this information, and I will see you in the next one.
5 times want to be mine. This love thing can take time. Yeah. And no matter how long it takes, I'll be right here by your side. I'll be right here by your side forever. And no matter the